Bonjour, viewers.
Balfir,
Monsieur,
initialise la phase de live.
début de l'initialisation de la phase de live.
Coucou tout le monde. J'espère que vous allez bien. Alors vous inquiétez pas pour l'écran noir, c'est normal, ça va pas durer. Est-ce que je vérifie une connerie? Ok. Ok, mais encore. Ok, bon. Je verrai ça plus tard, tant pis, on s'en fout. Il n'y a pas eu d'alerte, il n'y a pas eu d'alerte. Salut, Silence, comment ça va? Bah écoute, Angel, ça va. On fait aller. Je sais pas pourquoi il n'y a pas eu d'alerte sur Discord, je crois. Parce que j'ai pas eu mon truc, ma notif habituelle. Bref. C'est pas bien grave. On va se lancer. Partie 3. Je suis... Non, voilà, j'ai de l'expérience. Citizen Brown. Qu'est-ce qu'il a encore fait, ce con? Un autre point de vue de notre arrivée. Elle marchera moins bien là. Bah forcément là. Qu'est-ce que je vais devenir moi? Bah un piéton. Alors on a plus le choix, il faut devenir un piéton.
Relax. We've got everything under control.
Ok. Alors on commence. On a quoi en inventaire déjà? Je me rappelle plus. La flasque, le journal. Journal de 86 et journal de 31. Ok. T'as dit quoi du...
Hill Valley crime at all-time low. No joke.
Ok. Et la photo de notre père. Ok. C'est histoire de me remettre dans le bain. On va tenter de l'appeler, c'est là, c'est pas pour rien. Délinquante pop-rock.
This is the dumbest design ever. Hello? She can't hear me. Don't
J'ai accès à quoi,
worry,
moi?
everybody. I'm okay. The billboard broke my fall.
On est dans une voiture, on peut peut-être klaxonner, non?
What the hell?
Hey, could you give me a... Jennifer?
Elle a changé de jean. Notre petite amie a bien changé.
Jennifer, I need some help.
Martin? It is you. Is that a Dolorean?
C'est pas une... Peut-être.
Well, yeah, it's a DeLorean. What else would it be?
How the hell did it get into the billboard like that?
Never mind that. Just give me a hand, okay?
So who you supposed to be? Luke or Bo?
This isn't funny, Jennifer.
Bah la date.
Oh, man. What's the date?
What? That's something I should be asking you. You've probably wrecked your head.
Just, what's the date, Jennifer?
It's the 15th.
The year?
1986. Duh.
Oh, man. Oh, man. This
C'est vrai.
can't be happening.
Vraiment pas le pied.
Jennifer! Jennifer, you
Bon,
look
comme vous êtes
so
tous les deux au courant, Angel et
different.
Silence, c'est que pour le moment vous
That's
êtes
the
juste là,
general
vous deux,
idea
je
of
vais pas
being a
vous expliquer pourquoi j'étais pas là. hein.
That's not what I meant.
What are you getting at?
Les vêtements sont différents.
What are you wearing, Jen? You look so...
Fed up? Keen eye you got there.
I was gonna say punk.
A whole world alien to the likes of you, dork.
La coiffure est
What did you do
différente,
to your
effectivement.
hair?
Helter skelter.
What?
It's the same hair dye I always use.
Ah bon? Ah non, t'as
What's
changé.
with the attitude?
I'm not having this argument again.
You've argued about this before?
Parce qu'on a
I'm guessing
commencé.
you won the argument. Never mind. I gotta get out of this car.
Good idea.
What are you doing down there?
Not that you'd ever understand it, but I'm doing my part to support the arts in Hill Valley. Anyway, what's the technical term for attempting to jump your Dolorean through a billboard? Where did you even get a Dolorean? Is it stolen?
That's a little complicated.
I
C'est-
bet.
Non, je l'ai pas volé.
Can you help
Je l'ai
me
emprunté
down?
temporairement.
Why don't you just jump?
I'll break my neck.
And
Merci.
You got any rope you can toss me?
all I have is this rusty wrench thing I found in the dirt.
C'est des
Tire
bons pneus, ça. Ouais.
I think that'll do. Toss it here.
Oh, back off, Martin. This is my whatchamacallit. What do you give me for it?
May I please have the tire iron?
The tire who?
The big metal thing you're holding.
Oh, right. As soon as you offer up a decent
Techniquement, son
trade.
propriétaire était au courant,
Oh.
c'est pas un vol, exactement.
Jennifer, please. This is serious.
This tire thing really has some value to you, huh?
At the moment, yes.
Then it better be a pretty good trade.
Oh. J'ai un mot pas très glorieux qui me vient à l'esprit.
All right. Let me think this through.
Don't strain your brain, Geekzilla.
Bon bah j'ai envie de dire, alors ça, on va en avoir besoin pour savoir quand ça aura changé le temps. Ça pareil, ça je vois pas l'intérêt pour elle. Le seul objet que j'ai à la rigueur, ça serait ça.
Jennifer. This is all I got.
Is there anything in it? Give it here.
Oh là là, la rebelle.
Smells like armpits and booze. Irving Kid Tannen, the gangster? Where the hell did you get this?
It's a long story. Can I just have the tire iron now?
Heads up!
Thanks. Oh, great. Now what? Oops. Oh.
Pourquoi pas?
Well, your dorkness, my debt to society is paid. As for you, good luck with your car. Way to stick it to Big Brother. Just don't expect your sudden cry for attention to change anything between us, dig?
Doesn't change what? Look, Jennifer, I think there are some things we need to talk about. Hey, maybe you can give me a lift into town.
Oh, sure, Martin. Climb on in.
Hey, Jennifer,
I
wait!
told you, we're through, McFly. I'll never date such a square again.
My own girlfriend thinks I'm a square? Jesus, could this get any worse?
Je crois qu'elle est fâchée.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Ah bah elle va encore moins bien marcher maintenant. Comment dire? Pourquoi j'ai l'impression que j'ai besoin du démon de pneus là?
Doc, I could really use your help right about now.
Relax. We've got everything under control.
Tout est sous contrôle. Pas de petits booms, j'avoue, je m'attendais à ce que ça pète. Je m'attendais vraiment à une explosion aussi. Bon, bah vu comment elle vibre, j'imagine forcément qu'il faut la roue. Pourquoi, je sais pas. Et comme on est dans un jeu vidéo...
Okay, good. This could be useful. Now think, Marty, think. Oh, now
peut la
that's
ranger
off
dans
the
notre
car,
inventaire,
it looks
non?
like the power cables for the hover system have disconnected.
Non. Ah, dommage. Un petit peu déçu. Bon bah on va appuyer sur le bouton, on va essayer de rentrer en ville.
Check. Sibilance.
Who is this? Stop messing with the intercom.
Oh, hi. Can you buzz me in?
Visitors must check in at the north gate.
Oh, North Gate? I'm not walking clear around Hill Valley. There's gotta be another way.
Ah si, il y va aller. Oui, c'est logique en même temps. Oui. Ok, ils ont dressé un mur tout autour. Sympa.
Hi,
Bonne
listen,
ambiance.
I'm not a visitor.
Ça fait pas
Can
du
you
tout
let me
des
in?
dictateurs en
Why don't
puissance.
you just use your clicker?
Clicker? Yeah, mine's broken.
Broken clicker? Okay, just head around to the north gate to exchange it for a working one.
North Gate? I'm not walking clear around Hill Valley. There's gotta be another
bon.
way.
Parce que je peux pas démonter la batterie du véhicule. À l'arrière. On se rappelle, hein, il y a un truc à l'arrière qui... Si je clique, c'est peut-être plus facile.
Dead. May 15th, 1986. Yeah, the date's right, but
Ich bin der Cleaner.
that's not good.
Pourquoi pas?
I don't really
Monsieur
feel
Fusion.
qualified to repair a nuclear reactor. Maybe it's
Tu
still
fais aucun
under
effort.
warranty. Well, I guess technically it's way under warranty. I don't really feel qualified to repair a...
Ok. Ah là, il y a la batterie. Voilà.
12 volts. Wait, this is the car battery? It must have been installed in 2015 with the Mr. Fusion. Still has plenty of juice.
Bon bah on se demande à quoi elle va servir. Il va s'en servir comme skateboard. Comme overboard. Here we go.
Let's see here. Red to positive, black to negative.
Ah. La petite musique.
Oh! Far out.
Je crois qu'on vient de mettre un pneu en orbite.
Okay, Doc, let's see what kind of nightmare alternate timeline I've landed in this time.
Le fil
Okay,
bleu
Marty.
sur le bouton bleu, le
Nothing
fil
to be
rouge
afraid
sur
of.
le bouton rouge.
It's just an alternate Hill Valley that's
Si je
turned my
tenais le con qui a fait
girlfriend
sauter
into
le
a
pont.
punk rock vandal. That doesn't mean it's full of post-apocalyptic biker gangs run by armies of Biff clones. Just take a deep breath and remember, we gotta find Doc.
Décidément, on aura fait chier tous les docs de l'univers. Hein. Vous pouvez être un citoyen plus. Un meilleur citoyen. Il valait. Pour l'unité d'Il Valait. Tout le monde est en orange. Ça me rappelle un jeu.
It's so clean.
C'est si propre.
Good morning, citizen.
Good morning to you too, citizen.
Mhm.
What's going on here, Doc?
C'est moi ou c'est Doc sur la statue? Voilà, ouf. L'hôtel de ville a changé, hein.
Jeez, my Hill Valley never looked this good.
Sauvez l'horloge de l'hôtel de ville.
Watch where you're going, citizen.
Sorry. Mr. Parker,
That's Officer Parker to you, Martin. Now what's with the outfit? It's Thursday.
Yeah?
Polo shirt Thursday. You're out of uniform. That's a violation of Civic Ordinance 9EEE. And you're not wearing an ID, in direct violation of Ordinance WB 714. What are you up to, citizen?
Polo shirt.
Are you on the pot, citizen? Put your arms up. Spread your legs.
Hey, what are you doing?
Quiet. Hold still.
Ah, il est dans le monde chat, silence. Vous
Nothing.
cherchez.
What's your
Salut
deal
Licky,
today,
comment vas-tu?
McFly?
Il y a un chien en statue sur le toit, j'adore la ref. Sérieux? J'ai pas vu.
Hey, what's with the pat down? What do you think, I'm packing heat?
Heat, contraband,
Angel qui a l'œil pour
Contraband.
tout, comme
you
d'habitude.
know. Booze, smokes, bubblegum, dogs, circus
Bubblegum is
peanuts.
illegal?
Come on, McFly. You're smart enough to know that ignorance of the Civic Ordinance 2XM isn't an excuse.
Ok. Qu'est-il arrivé
Have
de
you seen
Jennifer?
Jennifer? What's it to you?
Salut
I
Big
thought
Dref.
she broke up
Comment
with you.
vas-tu?
Yeah, well, I need to talk to her about that.
Je suis en train
Good
de
luck
sonner enfin,
finding.
je me
I
rappelle
usually don't
mes
see her
congés,
unless
tout
she's
va bien.
racking up
C'est bon,
demerits for
ça a
her
déménagé
art.
le... Ta petite fête foraine?
Since when are you a cop? I thought you were a shoe salesman.
Are you on something? I've always been a cop, just like my pa.
Great, I've turned my girlfriend's dad into a cop.
Il était quoi le père de Jenny? Si quelqu'un s'en rappelle. Il me dit rien, moi.
Can you tell me where I can find Doc?
Ouais, ils se sont
Citizen
barrés,
Brown?
ça y est, enfin, tranquille.
Sure you're an honor student? Where do you
T'en prie,
think
Big
he
Dref,
is
avec
at this
plaisir.
time of day?
At work?
That's right, working at the courthouse.
Ah oui, d'accord, ok. Les chiens des deux côtés. Bien
Heavy.
vu. Bien vu, Angel. Bon, bah, merci.
I gotta finish
officer.
my beat. Are you gonna make trouble for me today?
No.
No what?
No, sir.
That's right, citizen.
Bon, bah, on va parler à Doc, hein. De toute façon, je crois que là, on n'a pas trop le choix.
Hill Valley Courthouse. How may I help you, citizen?
I need to see Doc, or Citizen Brown.
Do you have an appointment?
No,
C'est
but
lui son père,
Then
non,
I'm
Jenny.
afraid you'll
Oui,
have
c'est
to
son
wait
père,
your
mais dans
turn.
le film que je
Citizen
parlais,
Brown's
Angel.
a very
Est-ce qu'on sait ce qu'il fait, son
busy
père? Parce que là, il vient de dire,
Boy, sounds
super, j'ai fait
familiar.
du père de Jenny un flic. Donc, ça veut dire qu'il était autre chose. Bif? Ah, forcément.
Biff? Doc? Doc, wait! I need to talk to you.
J'imagine qu'il faut parler à Biff. Il est rentré par la porte entrée, non? Il est parti où? Où il est? Where is Biff? Ah, voilà.
Biff?
Hey, you're George and Lorraine's youngest. Martin, right?
What? You don't know me?
Only by reputation. Brown Cadet of the Month, 3 months running. Impressive. Are you interested in the Citizen Plus program?
Alors, c'est quoi?
What is
Bonne
this
question.
Citizen Plus.
It's Citizen Brown's new re-education program, and I'm the first of Hill Valley's Citizen Plus. Pluses. Plus I?
A re-education program? What the hell?
Please don't swear, Martin. It makes me uncomfortable.
Mhm.
Listen, Biff, that car I saw you get out of, was that Doc Brown in there with you?
Ah, Doc! That should be his new nickname! But yeah, that was Citizen Brown. What an inspirational guy.
How'd you get FaceTime with him? He seems so busy.
You got that right, Martin. Citizen Brown's a busy guy. But unfortunately, I'm a special case. See, Martin, I used to be a real bad apple. A real butthead.
Mhm. Tu veux ma photo?
You
Banane.
a butthead? No.
What can I say, Martin? I was always getting into trouble. Too much trouble, what with the booze, the partying, the women. Even my dogs were a pack of trouble. Pack, get it?
Yeah. What does this have to do with Citizen Brown?
Well, after getting in so much trouble, the authorities, they took me in to see Citizen Brown and gave me an ultimatum. Citizen Plus or bust.
Pas de soucis, silence, t'inquiète pas. Allez, raconte-moi ton passé
about all the
sordide.
bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past. But alright, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
Vas-y, parle-moi de
You
tout
said
ça.
something about booze?
Beer, rum, whiskey, wine coolers, you name it, I drank it. Not only did I drink it, I smuggled it into Hill Valley too.
Chip off the old block, huh?
Used to be I'd knock your block off for a comment like that. But yeah, I guess I was following in Pop's crummy footsteps.
Ok. Je me dis qu'il va falloir
Why'd
faire
your
tout
dogs
ça
get
pour
you in
pouvoir
trouble?
attirer l'attention
You
de
weren't
Doc.
running dog fights, were you?
No, nothing that bad. I just used to have a lot of dogs.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, other than them keeping the neighbors up all night, lunging at old people, and eating all the squirrels in the park. In fact, I'm ashamed to say it was my out-of-control dogs that were directly responsible for the banning of dogs throughout Hill Valley.
You don't sound very ashamed.
Oh, I am. Very, very ashamed.
Mhm.
What kind of trouble did you get into with women? They weren't hookers?
No, nothing like that. It's just that I wasn't always discreet about my
Il me
affections.
fait peur.
What?
Public displays of affection, Martin. You know, necking and such.
That's illegal?
Oh, yeah.
On sent l'influence d'Edna quand même. Hein.
Let's change the subject.
Thanks. I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
Vas-y.
Do you think I could get to see Citizen Brown if I did all the bad stuff you used to do?
I guess, but why would you want to act like that?
Pour rien. Hein.
Nice
Jolie fringue.
clothes. You lose a bet or something?
What do you mean? I'm wearing what everyone's wearing. It's Polo Shirt Thursday. You, my friend, are out of uniform.
So I've heard.
Yeah, well, there's always tomorrow. Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Great. I want to know more about Citizen Plus.
And I just can't wait to tell you all about it. Did I mention the swell digital watch you get with the program?
C'est tissu pour... Vas-y, dis-moi. Montre-moi la montre.
You said you get some
Donne
sort
la
of
montre.
watch.
Oh, it's a real classy deal. Just look at this
Donne la montre,
state-of-the-art
non.
ticker. It's got all sorts of special modes programmed in. I still haven't figured out how to set the time, but I'm sure a smart guy like you could do it no problem.
So what's the point of Citizen Plus?
Well, it may not be as
Rééduquer, j'imagine?
noticeable for an upstanding citizen like yourself, but the hypnotherapy sessions help to tame the urges to break the rules.
Whoa.
La rééducation, quoi.
Therapy?
Well, sure, Martin. Why, it makes obedience automatic.
Obedience? This is some kind of brainwashing?
That's a good way to think about it. Scrubbing all those nasty thoughts right out of your noggin.
10 contre 1 que la montre est un traceur. Je pense aussi.
What do you gotta do
Ça
to be
ressemblerait
a
bien
Citizen
au-
Plus?
Au Doc
It
dictateur.
starts with an application. They take a complete medical evaluation and give you a stack of contracts to fill out.
It sounds boring already.
But then you get an appointment with Citizen Brown in about 2 years.
2
2
ans.
years.
He's very busy keeping Hill Valley running. The only time he
2 ans
deviates
quand
from his
même.
schedule is when some Looney Tune is running around racking up demerits. Fortunately, that almost never happens.
Non. Quelle est la possibilité pour que tu dises ça à quelqu'un qui enfreint la loi?
Right?
Voyons.
Sure, for the pilot program, but eventually it'll be mandatory for everybody.
Mandatory? Are you nuts?
Nah, I used to be nuts. But now, thanks to the Citizen Plus program, I'm probably the sanest guy in Hill Valley.
Okay.
Alors, maintenant qu'on
let's
sait
stop
à quoi
talking about
consiste
Citizen
le
Plus
citoyen
right
plus.
now.
Okay.
Plus d'anciens
So you
bits,
won't
puis après je
break
le
any
fermerai.
rules anymore?
Can't. The Citizen Plus treatment makes it physically impossible for me to break rules.
How so?
Now I get physically ill if I try to break a rule.
See you later, Biff.
Bye, Martin.
Bye bye. Ah, Jenny.
What's Jen up to now?
Je me dis qu'on va la suivre. Je sais pas pourquoi, hein. Et bizarrement, fini un dialogue. Elle a changé la soupe populaire. Vous avez vu la caméra? Elle me suit. Pour une fois que je remarque quelque chose. Salut Jenny.
Jennifer! Jen!
Et là on peut le dire. Chérie, fais-moi peur.
You got a problem?
What's the deal, Jennifer? You left me stranded outside the city gates.
Yeah, that was pretty rotten, wasn't it? I'm such a horrible role model. Better get away before I corrupt you.
Look, I don't know what you got against me in this time, lately, but I'm here to make things right. I've missed you, you know?
Take a look at me, Martin. Do I look like the kind of girl that would hang around the president of the Junior Brown Brigade?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I gotta admit, I kinda like you like this.
Oh, barf?
Leech and the whoosh bags. Never heard of them.
No, you wouldn't have. They don't play much punk on those smooth jazz stations you listen to.
Smooth jazz? I couldn't possibly be that square, even in an alternate timeline.
Bah, a priori, si.
Give me a can of spray paint. I got an urge to paint something.
Happy little trees? Get yourself a watercolor kit. I'm not sharing my wall.
So, Jennifer.
Uh-huh.
What do you think of me?
I don't.
Did you get a load of Biff Tannen back there? He's so...
Calm.
Comme dirait quelqu'un.
Yeah, creeps me out.
You and me both. If that's what the Citizen Plus program's all about, I'll stay a Citizen Minus.
What do you know about the Citizen Plus program?
Only for town. They want everybody to enroll. And they say it'll make us all happy and well-adjusted. Which is why I'm gonna stay clear of it.
Hill Valley's
ouais.
totally screwed up, but I got a plan to fix everything.
You do, huh?
I'm gonna go talk to Citizen Brown and get him to make it all better.
That sounds like the kind of plan you'd come up with, weirdo.
Alors, j'avoue que c'est très con comme méthode, mais ça peut marcher avec
You act like I'm a turnoff, but I don't buy it. We were meant to be together.
Look, just because I let you tag along to a couple of concerts doesn't mean we're Romeo and Juliet. I mean, sure, you're a little cute, but you're into all this honor student crap.
Honor student?
And I'm into more interesting things. And guys.
Ouh! Et guys, merci,
Going
je suis
out
quoi
with
alors?
someone else, I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
So you spend most of your time vandalizing public property?
Don't even think about snitching on me, unless you want this spray can up your...
No, listen, you got me wrong.
Alors, j'ai pas zappé sans le vouloir. Hein.
Break a few rules myself.
Elle fait vraiment pas sa phrase.
What do you know about harboring dangerous animals?
So you met my new boyfriend. Oh, lighten up.
Do you know where I could score some forbidden materials?
Do I strike you as somebody who would possess illegal substances?
Kinda, yeah.
And you strike me as somebody who would turn in somebody like me. Next topic.
Je peux la comprendre.
This ban on public displays of affection bites.
Hey, you're talking about my most favoritist legal infraction of all.
Yeah?
Not with you. Ew.
This law against public kissing is a load of bull, right?
Yeah, this town is full of it. What are you gonna do?
Protest. That's what. Let's go stage a public kiss-in.
Let's not and say we did.
Isn't graffiti a major infraction?
You'd think, but after Big Brown had all those buildings coated in that Teflon polymer junk a couple years ago, graffiti's been knocked down to a 2 demerit offense. Go fig.
On second thought, maybe I don't want to know any more about breaking the rules.
Wuss.
Ah ouais, c'est qui exactement? Si tu parles de bif, je t'en fous.
Make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just
Avec tout le respect du monde, hein, mais là, il faut pas exagérer.
Seriously, what have you got against me? I'm kind of popular, right?
Very popular. Among a certain crowd.
What crowd?
Dorks.
Ouais.
Marty McFly a dork? It's impossible. He can't be a dork.
Okay, anyone who talks about himself in the third person is
Ah,
a
là,
dork.
elle t'a eu, là. Ce qu'on appelle un piège. C'est Lynn d'Angel, ça.
Starting to streak.
Ah!
Must be where Jen keeps her paints. Locked.
Merde. Merde. Elle a pas les clés sur elle. On peut pas prendre un truc dans le fatras.
I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to.
Le fait d'être coincé dans une autre espace temporel, trouve pas que c'est assez critique? priori, non. C'est quoi? Il y en a une qui est pas normale.
The entrance to the old speakeasy. It's just another brick in the wall.
Oh, c'est louche ça. Non, moi c'est parce que j'entends des petites voix dans la tête. Et vous êtes combien à être d'accord? Exactement? Bon, bah ça c'est fini.
Look out, son!
Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Martin!
Oh, hey, Mom. So, what? Are you out here shopping or something?
Oh, shopping? Who shops anymore? No, it's that time of the month for me again. For my civic duty. I'll be polishing the statue all day.
Oh, right. What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure
Une seule
you're
marque de
feeling
voiture,
okay?
une seule marque de vêtements pour tous les citoyens. Ils ont le droit de changer 7 fois de vêtements dans la semaine.
Well,
C'est programmé à
I hope your
l'avance.
dream world was more fun than this one. Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for
Feuille de
last
présence au
week,
père,
and now
carrément.
Mr. Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life. Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house? Here, take the car.
Actually,
On a voté,
I know,
il y a
dear,
12 voix
love you
contre
too.
7, ils ne savent
I'd
pas ce
give
qu'ils
you
en
a
prennent.
kiss, but you know what that
Il y a
gets you.
quelques abstentionnistes.
Don't forget to pick me up this evening.
Mon
yeah,
Dieu.
sure.
Changez rien. Ah, le plan de la ville. Je vais pas regarder. Vas-y, fais-moi peur.
Look around yourself. Breathe in the fresh air. Enjoy the immaculate scenery and architecture. You are standing among the denizens of the most sociologically advanced city in the world. Hill Valley, a perfect place to live. Let's take a moment to look up at the city's centerpiece, the courthouse, with its ornate clock tower. Look closely.
Nemerios, merci pour le réabonnement, ça fait plaisir. 11 mois déjà, merci beaucoup. Comment vas-tu? Ça passe vite, 11 mois, oh la vache. Bon, on va aller la donner au père, hein,
Well,
la
it's
lettre de
not the
présence.
truck, but I guess it'll do.
L'avantage, c'est que t'as pas besoin de clé. Ça passe trop vite, ça passe beaucoup trop vite. Ouais, d'accord.
I don't know, John. Isn't this illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley?
What if Citizen Brown's watching?
Don't worry, nobody can see us here.
He's a peeping Tom. Ah! Dad.
Le chef de la sécurité, non?
Man, the next time, okay?
Hey, Demerit. Hey, what for?
Oh, ma guitare. Ah, au moins un truc qui a pas changé.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Ouh.
Come on, Dad. I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because...
Le rock, c'est mon destin, la musique, c'est bon pour le moral, j'en ai besoin pour impressionner Jennifer.
a certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl? You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, my kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Thanks, Dad.
Pourquoi je chante piège?
Another day in
Ah, c'est
Hill Valley.
dégueulasse, c'est son père, quoi.
Perfect place to live.
C'est censé aider.
There wasn't a note of irony in your voice, was it?
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
Ah, you know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
Interesting. What do you mean, interesting?
What kind of silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. You say you saw Lorraine? 11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at soup mo counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems. If she slips up again, it could mean demerits for the
Le problème de
whole
maman, c'est quoi,
family.
l'alcool?
There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless... How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
Ouais, sobre, ok.
Whoa, Dad, what are you telling me? Are you saying Mom's a drunk?
Shh, I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately, almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere, probably very near the spot where she's working right now. Do me a favor, son, will you? See if you can worm the truth out of her. She
Pensez-vous
won't
trouver de l'alcool,
confide in
déjà?
me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out. What do you say? That's a good boy.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk. What were you
Hey.
hiding when I came in just now?
Hiding? I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Come on, I saw it. It was a videotape, right?
I might as well tell you. After all, you'll be 18 soon.
Oh,
Tell me what?
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
pas
No
possible.
way.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No one's worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But,
What?
confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
Il y a une révolte, il y a une rébellion.
This regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
A toast to Citizen Brown. May his beloved courthouse be struck by lightning. Shh, Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy...
Well, you get the idea.
It sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60.
Il en faut moins pour faire la révolution, hein.
He should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the public relations department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, sure, he might appreciate my bringing
Poilu.
these problems to his attention and reward me for
C'est
my
quoi
public
poilu, je veux le
service,
savoir.
but then again,
Ah, tu sais, les
they
poilus
say
à une
it's never
époque,
wise to be the bearer
c'est
of
des hommes dans
bad
l'armée, hein.
news.
Oh.
How exactly does this setup work?
I'm glad to see you taking an interest. Each of these monitors is connected to multiple cameras, of which I've strategically jacked into throughout the valley, with official clearance, of course. I can switch between cameras with these buttons. There's also a VCR for each monitor. I keep a record of everything I see, so if I happen across something
Tombe sur quelque chose d'étrange,
intriguing, I can
évidemment.
keep it on file.
Bon job, quoi. On va partir du haut, comme ça, hop,
Why
voilà.
don't you give me those videotapes? I'll take them to Citizen Brown.
Thanks for offering, son, but I don't want to get you
Ça, on m'a
involved.
fait combattre.
Citizen Brown won't like what he sees
Merci,
on them,
bébé.
and I wouldn't want you to get the brunt
Fallait
of
y
his
penser, hein.
displeasure. Not to mention the displeasure of all the folks on the tapes. Once they find out I recorded them, no, I'm not letting these tapes out of my sight. It's too dangerous.
It's about Mom.
Même en dehors du JDR, les gars, on peut gagner des points.
How'd she get to be such a mess? This isn't how she is in my perfect world.
You're right, it's a real puzzle. Because of course we both know Hill Valley is a perfect world, But for some peculiar reason, the harder I try to get her to conform to the rules, the more she slips up.
She's thinking about signing up for the Citizen Plus program.
Is she now?
You're not gonna let her go through with it, are you?
Well, from what I hear, it's a fairly drastic procedure which completely reshapes the subject's personality. On the other hand, if Citizen Brown recommends it, it's gotta be a good thing.
Allez,
I think
petite
Mom
marche
would be
arrière
a
là, quand
little
même.
more relaxed if you gave her just a little bit of space.
Now, there's a fine suggestion. What would Hill Valley be like if people gave each other space? Why, we'd all be tempted to follow our own impulses, and there's no telling where that might lead. Something on your mind?
It's about me.
I'm all ears.
Well, from certain things I've heard, I get the idea that people in this town regard Marty McFly as a...
As a what?
A nerd.
They said that?
In so many words.
Just because a boy studies hard and gets straight A's and respects the rules and doesn't party or drink or stay out late and is perhaps a bit socially inept and obsessed with personal hygiene and prefers his rubber band collection
Stop. I really don't want to hear anymore.
I'm proud of you, son.
I'm trying to understand why Jennifer broke up with me in this time. Recent past.
Are you still mooning over that girl? Forget her! She's bad news. Why, my surveillance cameras have caught her doing things that are completely against the Hill Valley Code.
I don't want to know.
Kissing boys. Sitting with boys in cars. I've kept quiet about it for her father's sake, but believe me...
Le Marty de ce monde est bien chiant, j'avoue. Au moins, le vrai Marty McFly est un peu plus...
Is there anywhere you expect me to be right now?
Well, I did expect you to be up at the lake until tomorrow with that Mathemagic competition, so I guess your time is pretty much your own right now.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
So about you and your, work.
Shoot.
You seem to be really into this spying business.
S'asseoir dans les voitures avec les garçons, que c'est grave. Ah bah, à cette époque-là, Dolorean Brown, il est con, hein.
Valley's residents will eventually be compiled and edited into the documentaries and promotional materials that advertise our way of life to the rest of the world. True, you can argue that I've taken things to extremes, but I still get up to take my meals, and of course, to use the facilities.
You're supposed to be... I mean, wouldn't you rather spend your time writing, say, science fiction novels?
Science fiction. I did mess around with it once, but that was before Citizen Brown made it illegal.
Science fiction's illegal?
Sci-fi promotes an unhealthy obsession with the fantastic and impossible, and it encourages the idea that there might be better societies than Hill Valley, which is subversive nonsense, of course.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
Ouais.
It's about someone we both know.
Yes?
Oh la vache.
Have you seen Biff lately?
Not since he went to the reconditioning center. Is he back among the living?
Depends on what you mean by living. He's really different from the way I remember.
Le monde pourri, comme tu dis.
Lucky dog.
T'imagines un monde sans Star Wars, sans Seigneur des Anneaux?
Scofflaw should be the first to receive the benefits of the new Citizens Plus program. But I know I shouldn't be jealous.
What can you tell me about Edna?
Mrs. Citizen Brown? Oh, she's a wonderful woman. People just think of her as this sweet, self-effacing grandmotherly type.
Edna? Are we talking about the same?
But really, she's just as involved in running the town as her husband is.
Have you ever spent time with Citizen
comprend comment marche silence. Il le fait exprès pour avoir le fouet du coup elle le retire.
One-on-one, I mean.
Oh, no.
Non, pitié.
He'd never notice a common sector L citizen like me. But I dream that someday he'll recognize me for my public service.
Un monde sans retour vers le futur.
Maybe let me
Il y a un peu
shake
de
his
science-fiction
hand.
dedans.
David and Linda.
Have you heard from them?
No, I thought maybe you had.
Not in ages. As far as I know, he's still working for the big city newspaper, and she's still in that women's boarding house. I'll never understand why they decided to leave Hill Valley.
J'ai ma petite suggestion.
Something on your mind?
Mon Doctor Who, voilà, par exemple aussi.
Hill Valley has
Ça fait bizarre.
a lot of rules.
It certainly does, for our own good.
Public kissing is illegal, right?
Ah, the old PDA law. Indeed it is.
DAP.
And what's more, violation carries a hefty load of demerits. But you know, it's a law people break with surprising regularity. Why, I could show you videotaped evidence.
How exactly do people get other people to break it?
Vas-y, dis-moi.
On second thought, perhaps I shouldn't show you the videotaped evidence.
La contrebande,
If
c'est
I got
mal.
caught with a contraband item, I'd get in a lot of trouble, right?
You certainly would. You could be facing up to 1,000 demerits, depending on the item. But of course, you wouldn't be caught dead with anything illegal. It's your mother I'm worried about.
Est-ce qu'on a un
Do you ever
chien?
harbor a dangerous animal?
Aha! Couldn't if I wanted to. They've all been banned. But I did catch something very interesting on one of my monitors yesterday. Which
Dis-moi.
one was it? Oh, yes. Does that look like a stray dog to you?
Oh.
Whatever it is, Edna's Animal Patrol will make short work of it.
Oh non, 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 non.
Something on your mind?
Einstein. Faites pas le con.
How exactly does this setup work?
I'm glad to see you taking an interest. Each of these monitors is connected to multiple cameras, of which I've strategically jacked into throughout the valley, with official clearance, of course. I can switch between cameras with these buttons. There's also a VCR for each monitor. I keep a record of everything in...
Ça, on l'avait déjà lu. Bon, bah, je crois que j'ai fait le
Well,
tour.
I'll leave you to your snooping.
Supervising, son. Supervising.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
Yeah, I hear you got hit with some more demerits, Nathan. Good on you, I
Je suis assez d'accord avec avec lui.
What's the problem, citizen?
Oops, wrong number.
Bon, bah, on va aller voir maman déjà. Elle devrait savoir où je peux trouver de l'alcool. Alors, buvez avec modération, bien sûr. Si vous êtes du genre à boire.
Having fun, kid?
That? Who said that?
Attempting to destroy public landmarks is a violation of C-64.
I wasn't trying to destroy it.
Take your demerit.
Ah, bon, bah, déjà un. Merci. Bon, parlons à maman.
Mom?
Où tu caches l'alcool? Parle.
Mom, are you drinking again?
Don't be silly, dear. Booze is illegal, you know.
Yeah, Mom. It's just that Dad mentioned...
Your father. Why, I just can't get away from his prying eyes. Always spying, always watching. You mind your own business, George.
Now, Lorraine, this is for your own good. I know you're keeping a secret.
Évidemment, ça me rappelle un
It's
truc.
mine to keep.
Dad!
Ah ouais, Angel?
Knock it off, you two!
Now, you listen here, young man. This is an adult matter between your mother
Ça
and
te rappelle quoi? Là, je vois
Dad,
pas.
I know, but your way isn't working. You gotta give her some space here.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha! I knew it. What is that in your hand? Rum? Gin? A wine cooler?
For your information, it's brass cleaner. I have a job to do here, you know.
Lorraine?
No.
Lorraine, I'm just...
Mom? I'm having a bad day, Mom. Can I ask you a few things?
We all have our share, son.
I, lost my timesheet. What have I got going on
Salut
this
petit
week?
loup, comment vas-tu?
Well,
Demolition Man.
Monday is Junior Brown
Ah!
Brigade.
Junior what now?
And
Ça me dit quelque chose vaguement.
Tuesday is Model UN.
Model UN.
Mm-hmm. You represent Djibouti. On Wednesday, you'll be overseeing the board game club at the rec center.
Okay, I've heard enough. Everyone is treating me like some sort of goody two-shoes, Mom.
They're just jealous that you're such a perfect citizen of Hill Valley.
Have I
De
always
toute
been
façon,
this way?
c'est une façon polie de
Always been a
t'envoyer te faire
perfect
voir,
little
Marty.
son.
On est peut-être sûr qu'on
Going on
est
18
d'accord.
years now.
On est d'accord, on aimé.
What
Moi aussi,
about
je l'aurais
that
pris comme
time I
ça.
set fire to the living room?
Oh, but
Merci,
you
maman.
only did that so you
J'aurais
could
pu
show
séparer,
us
hein.
the fire retardant you made with your chemistry set.
Heavy.
C'est pas
I
le
saw
bien.
Jennifer earlier today.
Oh, Jennifer, what a spunky gal. Are you two patching things up?
She totally blew me off.
Well, I'm not the world's biggest dating expert, seeing as how I married the first guy to fall from the sky. But maybe you should spend a little less time with your microscopes and ant farms, and a little more time tending to her needs. What kind of things
Plus de
is
temps pour
she
répondre à ses
passionate
besoins.
about, Martin? What are her interests?
I don't even know anymore.
You see?
All
Ça se
right,
défend.
let's talk about something
Bon
else.
conseil, maman.
Alrighty, dear.
What about you, Mom?
What about me?
I saw you talking to Biff about the Citizen Plus program.
Biff says I'd be a perfect candidate for it.
I know Biff, and if that's what the Citizen Plus program does to people, then you don't want any part of it.
But Biff has been reformed. Look at him. He seems so happy now. So at peace with this town. What I wouldn't give.
He's a total veg, Mom.
Ce film avec Stallone, il est cryogénisé, il va s'arriver dans le futur, et à chaque mot, à chaque gros mot, il ressort
Maybe it's time for me to
en
turn
direct d'une
the
machine.
leaf and just
Ouais, ça me dit
go
quelque chose,
with the
j'ai
flow.
dû le voir à sa sortie il y a
Okay,
longtemps.
just hold off for a bit, please. I don't want you doing
Parce
anything
que ça me
rash.
dit vraiment quelque chose, Angel, mais merci pour le rappel. Merci beaucoup.
What are you doing out here polishing the statue?
I know. I was scheduled to clean the clock this month, but then Needle's mom ate some of that bad tofu that's been going around. So there was some reshuffling in the L sector duty roster, and here I am. I
Encore
kind of
traumatisé
wish
par
I
le
was
coquillage.
cleaning the clock, though. So much nicer up there without all the cameras.
The cameras?
Wave to Big Brother, or Big Husband in this case.
Big husband.
All right, let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
So what's
Je
up
fais
with
dialogue
Dad?
avec ça et je ferai une toute
What
petite pause
is
pour
up
vous
with
expliquer
him?
pourquoi j'étais pas là.
Setup in his
vendredi dernier.
garage is pretty
Comme
intense.
on est un peu plus nombreux qu'avec les
That's
habitués.
not the word I'd use.
Ah, je suis
More
content de t'entendre,
like
ça me rassure.
creepy.
Merci,
I
petit.
heard that.
I feel like I don't know anybody
On
anymore.
sait pas à quoi servent ces
Well,
coquillages.
Martin, that could be a sign you need to get out more.
Oh la
Is
vache.
there any way I could talk to Citizen Brown?
Oh, you know how difficult that is, Martin. The great man spends so much time coming up with new rules and demerits that he barely has time to talk to us anymore. I guess that's the price we pay for a safe, happy city.
So he doesn't see anyone?
Not unless someone starts rolling up the demerits. He still takes a personal interest in those situations.
Hmm.
And of course you could talk to Mrs. Brown.
Clara?
No, silly. Edna.
Edna Strickland?
Mm-hmm.
Surprise.
Wait, Doc, Citizen Brown is married to Edna Strickland?
Did you get a bump on the head or something? They've been happily married for nearly 40 years. In fact, if you ask me, I think Edna wears the pants in the relationship. She's the one always announcing the day-to-day bulletins. Probably writes them herself.
Oh, c'est même sûr la connaissance.
I need to sit down. Biff seems, unusually mellow.
Well, he should be. He just finished the Citizen Plus program. So far, it looks like it's done him a world of good.
You don't think he seems a bit off? I mean, he's so un-Biff.
Well, isn't that the point? You remember what he used to be like? He was an unholy terror.
He wasn't that bad.
Now, sure, but you should have seen him in high school.
I can imagine.
Well,
What do you
Jennifer?
think of Jennifer, Mom?
Well, she certainly looked like quite a handful, dear. I was really hoping some of her, joie de vie would have rubbed off on you.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Martin, you can be a little uptight sometimes.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it, Mom.
Well, maybe you needed to hear it. There's nothing wrong with having priorities in life. Just maybe Jennifer should have been a little higher on your list.
Yeah, she should.
Well, you did buy that guitar. That's a step in the right direction. Women love musicians. Just keep practicing and I'm sure
Ah,
you'll
voilà.
get better.
What are you talking
Elle est
about? I'm a
encourageante, au
great
moins.
musician.
That's the spirit.
Jen's
Voilà,
dad
ça c'est une
doesn't
bonne
seem to
maman.
like me very much.
Il y a papa qui dit...
He's
Non, tu
just
sais,
a
si
little
tu joues de la
stressed
musique,
out
ça risque
here.
de
Feeling
mal
the
se passer.
crime-stomping shoes of his
vas-y,
legendary
va jouer de la
father
musique.
makes poor Danny Jr. a little
Merci,
twitchy.
papa.
So I see.
But he gets the job done. Between him and his father, Hill Valley's been as dry as the Sahara Desert for decades now. Unfortunately.
Dry. Doc was right. We did overdo it.
Ouais, un autre sujet.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
Propos de la flasse. Il va laisser
Is
Loire.
it just me or does Hill Valley feel really strict today?
C'est Marty,
Some might
regarde,
even
donc
call
il
it
doit pas savoir jouer.
stifling.
C'est pas faux,
But you
Angel.
didn't hear that from me.
C'est vrai que le Marty de cette génération ne doit pas savoir jouer.
Biff told me that he got in trouble for
Parce qu'il est
public
trop concentré
displays
sur le
of affection.
microscope, tout ça.
Can
La
you
preuve que Marty est
believe it?
beaucoup influencé par Doc,
Things
n'empêche.
got a little out of control back in the 60s with the free love and all, but now even holding hands will get you a verbal warning.
Wait, so you can't even kiss?
Can't even hug. It's barbaric. City Hall treats us like a bunch of children going to the movies.
Ok.
Biff told me that he got in trouble for public displays of affection.
Can you believe it? Sure, things got a little out of control back in the 60s with the free love and all, but now even holding hands will get you a verbal warning.
Wait, so you can't even kiss?
Can't even hug going to the...
Ok, je pensais que
Biff
ça
was talking
partait.
about
Je
all
vais
the
vérifier.
contraband he used to keep. Do you know anything about that?
What are you implying, Martin?
I'm not
Yeah.
implying anything. I just want to know what kind of contraband might still be around. You know, so I can watch out for it. Like a good citizen.
Well, I wouldn't know about such things, but people still smuggle alcohol in from the next county. I heard the kids at school have been smuggling Xerox copies of Dungeons and Dragons. I bet you'd
Mon
be
Dieu.
into something like that,
Des
huh?
photocopies de Donjons et Dragons.
I'll get back to you on that.
Oh my god.
Is it true that Biff was responsible for getting dogs
T'es en
outlawed?
train de dire que le JDR est
I
interdit?
think that
Mon
was
Dieu,
all
faut
Edna's
que je change ça.
idea. She's always had a sore spot for dogs. Now your father and I, we love dogs.
You do? I didn't know that. How come we never had a dog?
We had meant to get one to teach you children about responsibility, but by the time we had you, dogs had already been banned. Now I don't think we'll ever have the chance to raise a puppy.
Jeez, Mom, that could be the saddest thing I've ever heard. All right, let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
Bon, du coup, je vais sans doute refaire ça, mais avant, donc je vais vous tenir au courant. Vendredi, en fait, je crois qu'il était à peu près 1h quand j'ai appris qu'un ami que je connais depuis 10 ans, avec qui j'échange depuis 10 ans, qu'on parle régulièrement ensemble, qui est papa, de 4 enfants. En fait, il a eu un enfant dernièrement, il y a 4-5 mois, donc plutôt une bonne nouvelle. Et cet enfant est décédé. Voilà. La maladie de nourrisson, ça s'appelle, il a eu les résultats. Donc, voilà, il a perdu son petit bébé, donc il était très chamboulé. J'avoue que comme je le connaissais aussi, son petit et sa famille depuis longtemps, bon bah, ça m'a pas mal secoué aussi, surtout que j'ai dû l'accompagner à la morgue. Donc, je vous laisse deviner le choc que ça peut procurer, et je me sentais vraiment pas de live le soir, j'étais pas à l'aise, bref. Je vais pas trop en parler, mais voilà, c'est la raison pour laquelle j'étais pas là vendredi et que... Pas forcément dans le meilleur des mondes aujourd'hui non plus. Je parle moins, ou je sais pas. Mais comme promis, j'avais promis de dire... Mardi, pourquoi est-ce que j'étais pas là, voilà, c'est dit.
Mom, look, I'm on your side. If you've got a problem, I want to help, but this is a choice you gotta make yourself.
Oh, look at you. You're such a sweet boy. I'm so glad you take after me rather than your father.
What, Lorraine? What?
Ugh! I can't live like this!
Dad, you're not helping.
Oh, but I disagree, Martin. It's important that I catch her in the act so I can get it on tape. Once it's on tape, I can show her that she has a problem.
That's ridiculous, Dad. You're acting like this is some kind of sting operation.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha! I knew it! There! What did you just hide? That was some sort of fruity liqueur!
It's a spray bottle of simple orange for the cleaning I'm trying to do!
Donc elle
Lorraine,
plante
I'm sorry. It's just that you're acting so cagey lately.
sa bouteille dans
Cagey.
le seau.
Maybe I'm acting like I don't want to be spied on all the time.
It's not all the time, Lorraine. I do sleep occasionally, you know.
Moment, tu sais, ta vie privée ne nous regarde pas, tu es humain comme tout le monde, on est là pour plaisir et toi aussi. Pour moi, on ne te justifie pas des bisous encouragement, merci les Kaïda. Ouais, je sais bien, mais... Je trouve ça normal aussi de vous dire... Voilà. J'en ai parlé avant, il était d'accord pour que je rentre pas dans le détail, je donne pas son nom ou quoi que ce soit, mais au moins il sait... Enfin, il sait que je comptais en parler, donc voilà. Puis je trouve ça normal dans la mesure où... Je sais que certains peuvent attendre ce live et l'ont pas eu, quoi.
Yes.
Mais je sais bien, Likiriza, et paradoxalement, ça m'aurait plus touché, j'aurais peut-être pris plus de temps à en parler. Dans le sens où c'était plus personnel, on va dire. Même si pour le coup, compliqué.
Was that a flask, Mom?
Flask? Don't be ridiculous.
Look, it's okay, Mom. Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, your father's right. I'm backsliding. But it's been so hard, what with your brother and sister leaving, and then your father getting obsessed with his monitors, and...
Let me take care of the flask. Dad doesn't have to know anything about it.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I couldn't bear the thought of facing your father over this.
Ça, c'est jamais facile comme sujet. Bah du coup, à moi la flasque.
This timeline sucks. Mom and Dad are fighting again. Mom's drinking. It's like everything Doc and I ever did to fix things is falling apart. Time to get some attention.
Bon. J'ai envie de me faire fouiller là d'un coup, je sais pas pourquoi. Donc il faut trouver l'autre là, l'inspecteur Parker ou je sais pas quoi. Monsieur Parker. Faut que je me fasse contrôler. Là, il va me fouiller, il va voir la flasque, il va dire oh là là, c'est pas bien. Avertissement.
Hands up, citizen. Assume the position.
Here goes nothing.
Et c'est reparti. Envie de te faire fouiller, oui.
There better be apple juice in this.
Why don't you open it and find out?
Don't get smart with me. I knew you were no good, McFly.
Officer Parker, what seems to be the problem
Ah bah tiens, Edna.
Citizen McFly, ma'am. Came strolling up with a 181B violation in his pocket.
Ugh. You,
young citizen,
where did you get that booze?
Nowhere?
Is he being smart with me?
Yeah.
Ça vaut bien 2 avertissements pour
attitude on me as well.
Could we just fast forward the lecture? Just get this over with already.
Officer, demerit him severely. And as for the alcohol, drop it into the recycling bin.
With pleasure, ma'am. Now, keep your nose clean, or you'll find yourself in front of Citizen Brown.
Et de 2. Bon bah on va aller voir Jennifer. On va montrer notre affection. Ah, attendez, il y avait un chien. On peut pas marcher sur la pelouse. Bah non. Maintenant qu'on sait ce qu'il faut faire, bon bah on va aller l'embrasser. Hop, voilà.
Locked.
Dommage. Bon bah... Ah, peut-être par l'entrée, vous allez me dire. Peut-être pas faux. Non, pas par là, ok. Par la fenêtre peut-être? Je peux cliquer sur la fenêtre donc. Ah, effectivement.
Okay. Welcome to Soupmo, where soup is just... Oh, it's you. This better be important, McFly.
Leech, was that Jennifer?
Well, A, it's none of your business, and B, seeing as she ain't your chick no more, yeah,
Okay, now this timeline is really pissing me off.
J'en peux plus. J'en peux
Where are the
plus.
free
J'en peux
samples?
plus.
Here, I keep them behind the counter.
Oh, God.
If you puke, you're cleaning it up, wuss.
I can't finish this.
Not
Ça
my
s'appelle à moi.
problem. What are those things? Those are the liver and peas with soy cheese hot dogs.
Ew.
You and me both, brown noser.
Why are the samples behind the counter?
I can't leave them out, dude. There's a DOG running around town, and he keeps going after the sample tray, knocking them all over the ground.
A dog? Wait, these samples haven't been on the ground, have they?
Jeez, McFly, relax. They're fresh. Mostly.
Ok.
About this dog, what's he look like?
Beats
Einstein.
me. He's a smart little SOB. He only comes around when my back is turned.
Bah,
How do you
ok.
know it's a dog? You can smell him?
Allergies, dimwit.
Uh-huh.
You and Jennifer? Really?
Oh, is the poor little nerd
Regarde Biff
jealous?
derrière toi.
Well, yeah, and a little disgusted.
That's probably the soup.
You got a cold or something?
Ugh, it's allergies. I swear there's a dog hanging out around here somewhere.
A dog?
Yeah, and the stupid mutt keeps trying to steal my free samples.
What's on the menu?
Soup.
Just soup?
And more.
What falls under the more category?
We got neat loaf. It's made with
pain
textured
droit.
wheat protein.
Ok.
No thanks. What kind of soup you got?
Scrolle...
Ribellini?
Yeah, that's right.
Some things never change. What else falls under the more category?
Well, there's the hum burger. It's made from pressed roasted hummus.
Do you have any real meat back there?
Define real.
I'm afraid to ask, but what other non-soup food do you have?
Quelque chose de
Anything
comestible. Bonne
edible?
question.
Well, we have these pea and liver with soy cheese hot dogs. They're new, and we're offering free samples. You want one?
You better treat Jen with respect, Leech.
Hey, I got nothing but respect for Jennifer. Respect for her eyes, for her hips, the way she wriggles
Ouais, ok. Il y en
when
a
she...
après elle, mais
Hey.
pas après elle.
Now, that dork that let her get
Il
away...
y en a après elle, mais
There's
pour
a
elle physique.
loser that I got no respect for.
See ya.
Smell you later.
Oh.
Hey, there's that mangy. Go get him, McFly.
Les muselières, le pauvre. On va essayer de le rejoindre.
He's gotta be hiding in here somewhere. I bet you're under here. Not a sign of him.
Hop, si je me rappelle bien.
It would look better blue.
Comme ça, il va laisser des traces de pas quand il repassera. Donc vous avez compris, on va retourner le voir. Alors sachant que si on fait pas ça de mémoire, on peut... c'est pas de l'aléatoire, c'est quand on clique sur un truc, il est ailleurs. Quoi qu'il arrive. Faut vraiment qu'il y ait les traces de pas pour qu'on puisse savoir où il se cache.
Now we're in business. outsmarted you, didn't I? Ah, don't be like that, Einie. Einstein, is that your name in this timeline too? Huh, guess not.
Hop. Comme tous les animaux, si tu leur donnes à manger,
I've got a treat for you.
ça va bien se passer.
Attaboy. Now hold still. See, I'm not such a bad guy, right? Whoa, okay. I guess I've won you over. I wish they were all this easy. Huh? What is it, boy?
Comment il peut choper la bouffe avec sa muselière?
Einstein, wait!
C'est une bonne question. Ça empêche pas les chiens d'ouvrir un tout petit peu leur museau normalement.
Back! Down!
Juste assez de C pour choper un truc, mais pas au point de mordre. Juste, ils peuvent juste ouvrir un tout petit peu la bouche.
Einstein, sit!
Einstein?
Oh, if he bites me, you'll be in a world of trouble, citizen. Wait, I know that creature. Officer Parker, that's the stray that keeps escaping the kennel. I thought he was muzzled.
I took the muzzle off.
You what?
That's right, he's my dog now.
Citizen, you are in violation of Statute 357K.
Parker, demerit this hooligan at once. I'll return this creature to the kennel.
Yes, ma'am.
Filthy, wretched beast.
Don't worry, Einie. Once I fix all this, you'll be back with Doc and romping through time.
Now stay out of trouble, unless you want a visit from Citizen Brown.
Ah bah c'est ce qu'on veut. Bon, il est l'heure de convaincre Jennifer qu'on vaut mieux que l'autre débile.
What is it now?
Leech is a wastoid. Come on, Jen. It's you and me.
Dream on, McFly. We might have had a thing for about 10 minutes, but you're not even in the same league as Leech.
You and Leech, Jennifer?
Hey, don't badmouth Leech. There's a lot more to him than soup, you know.
Like what?
For one thing, he wields an axe like nobody's business.
Sheesh.
So you got yourself a new guitar player.
What can I say? I'm a girl who appreciates a hot lick.
Yeah, I remember. Come on, Jennifer. Nobody in town plays guitar like me.
I'm talking electric guitar, Martin. I'm gonna be honest, the ukulele has to go.
I can outplay your loser boyfriend any day of the week.
You're that desperate to get to first base.
Did you say first or fourth?
I'd give you 2.5. But first you gotta prove you've got better fingers than Leech. You ready to throw down?
I was born ready.
You got a guitar?
Never leave home without it.
Hold on.
Huh.
You can knock on my door anytime.
Hold it, we got company.
McFly, what's that was doing here?
He says he can outplay you. I told him, there's no one in Hill Valley better than you. You wanna go prove it?
The Ring of Rock?
Don't crush him too bad. Just teach him a lesson.
Alors. Ah.
You cut my cord, you asshole! Somebody should have cut it a long time ago, McFly. The winner and undefeated champion of Hill Valley.
Claim your prize, champ.
Ok.
Well, back to work. See you, loser. I can't believe you'd let
peut
him
tomber
get
dans la
away
poubelle.
with
Ah,
that. He
effectivement.
totally broke the rules.
There are no rules in rock and roll, Martin. That's why a guy like you
Je crois que c'est ce qu'il faut faire. Il faut le faire monter et ensuite sauter. Et du coup, il faut le redéfier. Ok. Je crois que c'est ce qu'il faut faire. Ça me rappelle quelque chose.
Yeah?
Allez hop. Alors, je crois qu'il faut toujours commencer par ça. Justement pour renverser les petits... Voilà. Monter sur l'estrade. Et du coup, ah bon. Hein? Voilà.
Martin McFly. That was totally awesome.
What can I say? Some guys got it and some guys don't.
You broke my headstock.
I think I've got a new idol. Come here.
Wait, I got a better idea. What was it you called me? A square?
A girl's entitled to make a mistake, isn't she?
Hooliganism! Delinquency! Officer Parker!
C'est ça.
I just caught these two degenerates violating statute number...
Jennifer!
Daddy!
476D!
Open mouths?
And tongues.
You've gone too far, Jennifer.
What's the big deal? It's only hormones.
Stop! We don't use words like that in this town.
I'll deal with you later, young lady. We're gonna have to have a long talk about the Citizen Plus program.
What?
Oh, come on.
Officer, give Mr. McFly a 476D's worth of demerits. I'll tend to your wayward
Yes,
daughter.
ma'am. And this is for getting my daughter in trouble with Citizen Edna. Now keep out of trouble, or Citizen Brown will come down on you like a
Bah normalement on est bon là.
McFly!
C'est moi, il y a une voiture qui vient d'arriver
Hey,
tout seul.
Jennifer. Are you still angry with me?
Angry? Nah. The threat of being Citizen Plus was worth it just to see my dad's veins go all purple like that.
Great, because I gotta
C'est les
go.
voitures
Jeez,
automatiques
Martin,
maintenant.
what's gotten into you?
C'est qu'à
Booze,
2000.
dogs, necking in
Pour les plus vieux
public?
d'entre nous.
It's like you're a different guy today. A way cooler guy.
I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but I'm the same guy I've always been. It's everyone else who's messed up. And stop calling me Martin. It's Marty.
Well, Marty, what's next on the agenda? Knocking over banks?
Maybe. What's a guy gotta do to get in trouble around here?
I think you're about to find out.
You, citizen.
Get out of here, Jen.
Not a problem.
Are you Martin Seamus McFly?
Yes?
We have a warrant for your detention.
Detention?
You've accrued over 15,000 demerits in the past 24 hours.
Cool.
Is it, young Mr. McFly? Is being branded as a criminal of weak moral character cool?
I'm not weak.
But you are in a heap of trouble.
Trouble?
Oh my, yes. But don't worry, we're here to take care of you.
Like your Citizen Plus program took care of Biff?
Perhaps. The program is in need of new volunteers. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, let's see what Citizen Brown has to say about your particular strain of antisocial behavior.
You're taking me to Citizen Brown?
Immediately. Officers, away with him.
Yes, ma'am.
It's about time.
Et bien, est-ce qu'il va faire semblant de résister pour
I
la forme?
always knew your goody two-shoes A+ student act was too good to be true.
Après tant de galères.
Come in, citizen. Martin McFly, age 18, resident of Sector L, Father George, Mother Lorraine, president of the Junior Brown Brigade, recipient of a full-ride scholarship to Strickland College, winner of the Courthouse Challenge to Portrait Award, 0 demerits until this morning. The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is... what happened to you?
Ok, bon.
Jesus Christ, Doc, what happened to you?
Doc. Interesting. You regard me as a doctor, indicating awareness that you're suffering from some variety of mental disorder. That's a hopeful sign, Martin. Of course, I'm not actually a doctor, but I do have the tools to turn you around and put you back on the road to societal normalization. Shall we begin with a few questions to establish a baseline?
Whatever. Let's get through this nonsense so I can set you straight.
You'll set me straight? Explain.
This! What you've turned into, it's all wrong. You're supposed to be a scientist, an inventor. You created the flux capacitor, and we went on all these crazy adventures in time, and your hair, you don't look good, Doc.
So you believe this interview is really more about me than you?
Yes.
You went to all this trouble just to deliver a message to me in person?
Yes.
A cry for help, as it were.
Yes. No. Wait.
Tell me, Mark.
Ça pue.
Is your mother
Le petit
on the
clin d'œil à
sauce?
l'américaine gothique est sympa, n'est-ce pas?
Forget my mother. She's not the issue here.
Don't ever forget your mother, Martin. Your parents are your superiors, and respect for one's superiors is absolutely essential to the Hill Valley Order. I'm surprised your father hasn't set you straight on this point. He's shown himself to be a very obedient and cooperative citizen.
You mean a warped citizen? He's supposed to be a science fiction writer, not a peeping Tom. And you're supposed to invent a time machine.
Time machine?
Yeah, Doc, listen to me. You don't remember it, but you built a time machine out of a Dolorean.
Attends, une Dolorean.
Why?
Question stupide.
Well, just for the hell of it, I guess. Plus, the steel frame of the
Il t'a voyagé
DeLorean...
dans le temps,
I don't know, it was important for some reason.
Fascinating.
Yes, it is fascinating. It's amazing. It's incredible. But you don't know it because you've never invented it. You're not the real Doc Brown. You gotta believe me.
And this is because?
Everything got screwed up when I went back in time to 1931.
Sounds like this time machine is a very impractical and dangerous invention.
Yes, I mean, no. What I mean is it's messed up a lot of things, but first, it made a lot of things better. Like my mom and my dad. It was only thanks to your time machine that they ever became successful and happy.
So they're happy.
But they're not, because you summoned me back in time and somehow your timeline got messed up and everybody else is along with it.
Bah, quand il est pas allé voir Frankenstein, en fait.
No, you don't. Think back. Don't you remember me? We knew each other when you were 18. I'm Sonny Crockett.
Incredible. This case is more serious than I'd imagined. The boy has fabricated an alternate reality.
No, this is the alternate reality. My reality is the real reality.
Calm down, Martin. I'm not blaming you for anything. The failure is ours, not yours. Obviously, there was a drastic flaw in your social conditioning.
Yeah, I don't understand.
No, I don't understand yet, but I want to. I want to get at the root of your problem. Keep talking.
Take
your time. Look around the room. Perhaps something here will stimulate your memory.
Ah oui, c'est moyen.
So that's what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually saw him.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest supporter, after my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor
Normalement, il est censé se souvenir de lui.
Isn't that right?
En tout cas, avant que on aille... avant qu'on revienne. S'occuper de Kid et du coup l'obliger à aller au... voir Frankenstein et au final pas du tout.
Hey, this is your fish tank.
Yes, that is my fish tank.
It looks much better without all the bacteria.
What? Edna just had it cleaned.
Yeah, but in 1931 it was full of bacteria that we used to make rocket fuel.
Ça, il est censé s'en souvenir normalement.
Bizarre fantasy life. Go on, proceed.
Là, il y a une photo du chien.
Okay, take a look at this picture of Einstein here.
The dog. Harboring dangerous animals is a municipal offense.
Yeah, they told me, but you harbored this very same animal once, a long time ago. Remember the test run of your rocket car? Einstein landed on the roof of the courthouse.
I do recall something of the sort, but naturally it couldn't have been the same dog.
There wasn't anything natural about it. Einstein's a time traveler too, thanks to your invention.
Stop trying to confuse me! My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact. You can look it up.
You know better, right, Emmett?
Wrong. Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment when my life's course became clear. August 25th, 1931. The day I single-handedly captured Kid Tannen, the scourge of the valley.
Single-handedly?
And not incidentally the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his
Là, juste au milieu.
That's not what I see.
What do you see?
Uh-huh. Ici.
Could that be? I think it is.
What?
It's me, and you, the other you.
It is me. And you. But
comment le faire douter?
Sonny? It's impossible.
No, it's science. Your science, Doc.
In this other world, the one you say you come from, am I happy there?
Very happy. You've got two great sons.
Sons?
Comment ils s'appellent ces garçons? Jules et Verne.
Not even remotely. And your invention. Jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to. Anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley? You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
Give me a break. You don't really believe.
My citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries. Nobody complains.
Only because they were afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Edna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Brown to you, Sonny.
Doc.
Kindly address me as Your Honor.
Ouf.
We worked for over 50 years, my wife and I. Every waking moment.
Jules et Verne, ouais. C'est ton auteur préféré.
And you dare to claim that our citizens are unhappy?
Yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
Bon, vous le sentez bien le problème?
So, is the interview
Peut-être
over?
qu'il mate des vidéos avec
Should
le
I-
son. Ouais, on va aller la chercher justement.
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
Donc le problème c'est qu'Edna a
I'll
entendu
be
ça.
back with proof. Doc wants proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up. Dad!
Pop out the tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, whoa, take it easy. Sit here.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my chair.
Fell nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Du coup, Edna est devenue une criminelle pour protéger la ville. C'est beau.
Dad, that's not one of our bats, is it?
No. No. McFlys never use aluminum bats. Curious.
Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's evidence.
Of what? Oh, why would anyone do a thing like that to a nice Sector L citizen like me?
Paradoxe, c'est ça.
What's the last thing you remember?
I was sitting right here, copying another incriminating scene onto my tapes. My tapes? What happened to my tapes?
Stay calm, Dad.
Are they on the floor? Do you see them? They're in a box marked raw footage.
Uh-huh.
Found my tape yet?
I'm telling you, Dad, it was taken by whoever bashed you with that bat.
No, it's got to be here. Keep searching.
Ok. Voilà, en fait.
Here it is. Raw footage.
Thank heavens.
Wait a minute.
You see, I told you were just jumping to conclusions. All these dark suspicions about thieves and attackers when all the time it was just
empty.
What?
There's no tapes.
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took them.
Oh my gosh, I've been mugged. Mugged in Hill Valley. They can't get away with it. Oh!
Don't worry, Dad. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Who could have done this to me?
Who wouldn't want Doc to get the straight dope on Hill Valley? Edna!
Are you saying I was mugged by the mayor's elderly wife?
Not exactly, no.
Oh, it's no use. The tapes are gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad. We can't just give up. I mean, maybe there's some more clues around here.
What's the use? Even if we find out who took the tapes, we're not going to be able to get them back without attracting attention to ourselves.
There's gotta be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure. It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months.
Ouf.
6 months? But I need those tapes now.
Et j'ai pas la Dolorean pour passer 6 mois en avance.
What I mean is... I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is when I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with Citizen Brown?
It wasn't easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking rules?
Harboring stray dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with Mom's flask.
That is the most far-fetched story I've ever heard.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well,
Ouais, bon, ça j'ai des preuves.
changed.
Prove it.
Ok, ça peut... Mince. Misclick. C'est là que je voulais aller.
Read him and weep.
Demerits, but...
It was the only way.
I don't understand.
Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good intentions, but his Hill Valley's just made everybody miserable.
Shh! You said that to him?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait, I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right for you and Mom and all of us. I can't explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
But first I have to show him your tapes to prove my point.
Oh, no. No.
Dad.
This scheme of yours, maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of
Dad.
it. I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
But...
si.
Do it for your father.
My father?
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know his name.
Didn't he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, you know, way back when?
Yes. Yes, he did. Where'd you hear about that? It was way back before Citizen Brown cleaned up the town, before I was even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him. He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see, and he risked his life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing. That's what he always used to tell me.
And what are you doing?
Trying to remember which is the right feed.
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute. You have a surveillance camera trained on yourself?
Of course. Gotta cover all bases. Now help me figure out which monitor I'm on.
Ok. Bon, j'imagine que celui-là il sert à rien vu qu'il est cassé.
Hello?
Ah, peut-être appuyé au bon moment. Ah. Bah c'est là pourtant.
Hello? Let me get this straight. You captured this whole attack on tape?
Of course! Surveillance is what I do!
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Come on, son. Stop dawdling and help me track down that feed. Try flipping the switches.
Ah bah oui, je suis bête, forcément. Magneto.
There, that looks like us. So the surveillance tape must be on this VCR. This must be before the attack. Let's see. I remember cleaning the playback heads at 5:30. The attack couldn't have been very long after.
Oh, it's Biff.
But it can't be him. The Citizens Plus program has rendered him as gentle as a...
Sauf qu'il est contrôlé techniquement.
Huh?
Il a un lavage de cerveau.
It's not the way he's supposed to behave. Why, even the old Biff would never...
Wait, what's that weird flashing on his wrist?
Let's find out. I knew this zoom and enhance feature would come in handy someday. Cost me a bundle at the hobby shop.
It's his digital watch. I wonder why it's doing that. Hey, wait, stop the picture. Can you zoom in anymore? X11.
You know what that means?
Not yet.
Lorraine!
Don't lay into me, George. I've got something very important to say, and then I'm going to be leaving again.
I've got something important to say, too. I was attacked
it's
and
always
robbed.
about
C'est pire
you, isn't it?
exactement
You can't just wait and listen to my news. Oh no, you have to go and beat me to the punch.
Donc potentiellement, la montre envoie des ondes à un truc qui est implanté dans le cerveau en fait. C'est vraiment pire que Tracer. Putain, c'est gueule à la maison. Oh mon dieu.
Biff!
Whoa, settle down there, fella.
You beat up my dad.
Do we have a problem here, citizens?
No, officer. Just a little misunderstanding. I'm sure we can work it out. Right, Martin?
Sure.
Okay. Let me know if you need any help, Mr. Tannen.
Now let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's. Why'd you hurt my dad, Biff?
Hey,
He never did anything to you in this timeline.
Timeline? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I saw you on camera.
I can't hurt anybody. Thanks to Citizen Plus, I blow chunks whenever I even think about doing bad stuff. See?
Uh-huh.
What'd you do with my dad's secret videotape?
Secret videotape?
You know, the one that shows how people are fed up with all these screwy rules and laws.
You lost me, Martin. But that tape sounds dangerous. It should probably be dumped in the recycling bin.
If you didn't beat up my dad, then where have you been for the last couple of
Il aurait
hours?
jeté la cassette là-bas?
Well, I was...
Je me rappelle plus où elle est, la cassette.
I was...
What?
That's strange. I don't remember.
What's the last thing you remember before your memory loss?
Well, I was handing out flyers for the Citizen Plus program, just like I'd been doing all day. I just finished giving some leftover bologna to a cute little squirrel when Miss Edna came by.
Edna?
Yeah, she wanted to run a diagnostic on my Citizen Plus watch. I must have fallen asleep or something, because when she was done, it was an hour later. And then your mom came by.
Your watch. Is X11
La benne, c'est devant l'hôtel de ville.
X11? Is that a new
Guitoune du
band
flic,
or
c'est ça.
something? I don't go in for that new hippity-hoppity stuff.
It's not a band, Biff. It's a mode on your Citizen Plus watch.
Weird. I've never seen it look like that. Heck, I can barely get this thing to stop blinking. See? Cool.
Biff? Okay, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my dad's tape?
C'est ça.
The recycling bin? Could you do me a favor and go get my dad's tape?
Hey, Mr. Tannen. What's up?
Il dit un zombie, quoi. Ok.
Is that McFly kid bothering you? Hey, you can't go in there! Hey!
Whoa! Holy smokes. What happened to him?
I don't know. No one's ever jumped into the recycling bin before.
Well, where does it go?
That information is above my pay grade. Oh, jeez. I'm in a lot of trouble now. Don't move a muscle, McFly. I gotta go tell Citizen Brown about this.
Bon, bah, vers l'infini et saute dedans.
Feeling about this. Well,
Biff en mode zombie, c'est ça. Du coup, il s'appelle Zif?
Gosh, man. Did I do something wrong?
Zombif?
Did I do something? Mr. Tannen, I put a lot of work into honing you as the first Citizen Plus. What on earth possessed you to assault a police officer and dive headfirst into the recycling bin?
Did I do all that?
Lord, I thought your father was dim.
No, really. I don't remember doing anything like that. The last thing I remember, I was showing that nice McFly kid my watch. Then, blam, I'm down here and you're yelling at me.
McFly? McFly.
Zombif.
Strickland.
Hi, Martin.
Salut, Martin.
Give me the tapes, Edna.
Mr. Tannen, please restrain our guest.
Biff, stop! Stop! Oh no.
La montre?
Biff, snap out of it.
Ça, t'as tes bras libres, oh. Tu peux taper dessus.
Biff, isn't that the license plate to your car?
Sheila? Huh?
Tannen, focus.
Pinball parts? Biff, look! Girly mags!
Boobies! What's going on?
Biff Howard Tannen, obey your programming. You see, Mr. McFly, thanks to the enhancements I've made to the Citizen Plus program, I can bring even the most rabid of dogs to heel. I think Martin will make a nice.
Oh, ça c'est illégal ça.
Biff, are those your favorite cigars?
Cubans? Where am I?
Tannen, I didn't go behind my namby-pamby husband's back so you could
Je cherche ce qui est illégal
wallow
pour elle
in
en
your
fait.
vices.
Écoute Chewie, t'es gentil mais
Novelties? Biff, whoopee cushions. You never had much of a sense of humor.
Einstein.
Look at all these unhappy.
Ah, des bières.
Hey, look over there. It's beer.
Beer?
Tannen, listen to me.
Babes. Booze. What the fuck?
Le pauvre.
Mommy?
Tannen, get up, you useless slacker.
Come on, Edna, give the poor jerk a break.
A break? You sound like my wishy-washy husband, always trying to find the good in people, never wanting to accept the fact that some people are just born bad.
Maybe, but that doesn't give you the right to turn them into zombies. Now, give me my dad's tapes so I can...
You mean those tapes I erased while you were struggling with my zombie?
What? Come on.
Utopias are fragile things, Mr. McFly. Especially when overseen by minds as distractible as my husband's.
No. No.
Edna!
Doc?
Emmett, what are you doing here?
I came down here to investigate a troubling report involving Mr. Tannen.
Doc, you gotta stop her. She...
Silence!
Il est toujours dans mon
Okay.
chat.
I was concerned there might be a flaw in my Citizen Plus program. Imagine my surprise when I found my wife perverting my life's work.
Moi, micro est
It's
totalitaire,
what
tout à
it's
fait.
all been about, Edna. All those years, all our
C'est ça l'utilisation, c'est la
struggles to
pire
cure
réalité
society's
alternative.
illnesses,
Et
just
j'aime
to
bien
create
l'idée
a world where free will
qu'on
can
parle
be
de ce qui se
turned
passerait
off
si c'était dans le pire des cas.
without a switch.
Dans les univers comme ça.
Please, Emmett, you wanted this just as much as I did. Remember? If only we could tell someone to stay off the grass, and so help us, they would never tread foot on a well-manicured lawn again. That's what Citizen Plus does. It makes rules unbreakable. I only gave it the slightest of changes.
Enough! We will not have this discussion here.
But...
Go home and wait for me.
Fine.
Ça, alors là, je suis fier. Alors là, je suis fier de Doc, là.
Doc.
Father, what have I done?
I'm sorry about Edna, Doc. She didn't seem so bad back in 1931.
No, she wasn't. When we were first dating, she was so spirited, principled, compassionate. When did I lose her?
I'm sure he wouldn't blame you for all this, Doc.
He was so happy when I gave up my childish dreams in favor of Edna's more practical pursuits. Are you proud of me now, Father?
Doc, don't be so hard on yourself. This Hill Valley may be a little messed up. Okay, a lot messed up, but you were just trying to help people.
Or was I just entranced by the challenge of transforming the human psyche like so many chemicals?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, enough wallowing. What's done is done. It's time to look forward.
Maybe, but maybe not.
What?
Your notebook from the other timeline.
Not this foolishness again.
Look, You can use it to repair the time machine and fix all this so it never happened. Everyone could be back the way they're supposed to be. You, Edna, Jennifer, my parents. Doc, you once told me if you put your mind to it, you could accomplish anything. Well, accomplish this.
There's a lot of empty pages.
The only one you need is right here.
Le convecteur temporel. Après ma chute dans les toilettes, j'ai dessiné ça.
Great Scott. Martin, this could work. It'll take time, of course, but once it's done, we'll have all the time in the world. Ha ha!
Doc?
Martin, we must get started at once. Come on!
Can we bring Einie along?
The dog, yes, of course. You know, I used to love dogs before Edna came along.
You don't say.
I'll go ahead and start preparing a lab. Edna will be furious, but who cares? We've got a time machine to fix. Woohoo!
Bon, bah au moins on reconnaît bien la doc.
Don't worry, boy. I'll get you out of here in no time. What is it,
Commence pas.
McFly.
Hey, Biff. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Better than I've been in a long time, you know?
So you remember...
That witch making me do stuff? Yeah, she'll get what's coming to her. No one tells Biff Tannen what to do. No one.
Hey, I'm the guy who snapped you out of it.
Really? Because all I remember is a punk kid who thought it'd be funny to make me jump down a hole.
Ah. Down, Biff. Stay.
Einstein, c'est le moment de m'aider.
McFly.
Oh, crap.
All right, McFly. Time to race the music.
Face. It's face the music, you idiot.
Is that supposed to scare me or something?
Joker?
I hope I don't run out of rock. Einie, sick him!
Ah, bon bah... Je crois qu'on sait ce qu'il faut faire.
Place your bets.
What the...
Un bif en moins. Le dans la cage, ça aurait été tentant. On aurait pu, ça aurait été très tentant.
Doc, sorry I took so long. Biff came around and jumped me. I totally laid him out with the old...
Martin McFly.
Edna?
It's almost impressive how many years of work and planning you nearly ruined in just a few short hours.
Where's Doc?
Doc. My husband is in a better place.
Better place? What have you done to him?
Relax, Martin. We've got everything under control.
No! No! Doc!
Ok. C'est pas la migraine au réveil. Ah bah complètement. Fin de l'épisode 3. Prochaine étape, se barrer de cette époque.
Here's the real story. I'm a Marty McFly from an alternate time.
Voici la vraie histoire. Je suis Marty McFly. Pourquoi?
Because you're weak, Emmett.
À cause de votre faiblesse, Emmett.
What can I say? She's my
Que puis-je dire? Elle m'amuse.
I'm not sure I like
Je
where
suis
this
pas sûr
is
que
going.
j'aime où ça va mener. C'est totalement embarrassant de voir à quel point il vous est dévoué. Il m'est dévoué. Tu peux me croire, je m'y faire, la ville entière est devenue folle. Les citoyens... Salut Darktoon, comment ça va? Il n'y a pas de futur pour nous. Et le citoyen Brown est le seul à pouvoir régler ça. En gros. Prochain épisode. Ça va, bon, tant mieux, Darktoon. Tant mieux. Ça arrive pour la fin. On vient de finir l'épisode 3. Je pense faire donc du coup, le 4 aura lieu vendredi. On va essayer de faire un live, un épisode. Ça me paraît pas mal, comme continuer sur la ligne. Ouais, t'arrives à la fin du 3. Je trouve ça bien, les talités, ça fait un petit break entre les épisodes, on a le temps de s'en remettre plutôt que tout enchaîner. Après, si ça vous tente plus, je pense que c'est enchaîner avec le 4, mais... il y aura une coupure. C'est comme vous voulez. Sinon, s'il peut enchaîner. C'est vous qui voyez si vous voulez une coupure entre l'épisode 4, enfin durant l'épisode 4, ou pas. Moi, je me fie à vous. Je sais pas jusqu'à quand je peux. Dans 5 minutes, il est au lit. Il est 22h. Le petit troll. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on fait? On se réserve l'intégralité de l'épisode 4 pour vendredi, ou je commence maintenant et on le finit vendredi? Qu'est-ce qui vous tenterait le plus, vous? Coupure me fait pas peur, mais le souci, c'est que si tu enchaînes la fin du 4 et le 5, c'est vendredi, et je verrai pas la fin, je bosse samedi. Ah. Moi, j'ai eu ma dose, ce que je peux comprendre. Ça donne pas mal de problèmes, entre guillemets, tout relié. De contraints déjà, c'est ça. Bon, je pense que dans tous les cas, on va quand même s'arrêter là. Ça sera peut-être mieux pour beaucoup de gens. Moi inclus, cela dit en passant. Tu suis la majorité Big Drive, donc pour le 3-1. J'ai pas eu le temps, petit loup. J'ai vraiment pas eu le temps. Mais il a l'air sympa. New World a l'air très sympa. J'attends de voir... les retours. Un épisode par live, c'est une bonne vitesse. Ouais, je trouve aussi, Darktoon. Surtout que les épisodes durent en moyenne 2 heures. Donc bon. C'est pas une séance qu'on suit, ça va. C'est pas ce que je veux dire, silence. C'est pas ce que je veux dire. Mais d'après les retours que j'en ai vus et que j'en ai eu, il est pas mal. Ça reste un très bon MMO, mais à voir. Si je le fais, ça sera peut-être pas entièrement en live parce qu'il y a beaucoup de chaînes qui le font. Beaucoup trop. Je pourrais pas spécialement en tirer un avantage pour moi et même dans ce cas-là, je suis pas sûr que que ça soit intéressant pour vous. En tout cas, j'en ferai pas plus d'un live. Après, en dehors, si, j'y aurais peut-être, mais faudra voir. Bon, en tout cas, je remercie tout le monde d'avoir été là. Je remercie à nouveau Némé pour son réabonnement. Encore merci à toi. Merci à tous ceux qui ont parlé dans le chat, aux viewers de l'ombre. Merci à la modération. Les 2 meilleures modératrices et le meilleur modo. Il a l'habitude. Il est habitué, il n'y a pas de problème. Je regarde l'épisode et rediff, ça marche, Darktoon. Je vous fais des bisous. Et d'ici vendredi, pour l'épisode 4, amusez-vous bien les petits loups. Bye bye.